Good afternoon and welcome to the Chef United Way Watchalong. My name is Noah Snyder. I am of the red half of Sheffield and just want to welcome all of you to this live stream. And we have a game today against Millwall at Bramall Lane. It is going to be starting in just about a half an hour. So welcome to all of you. I am joined I'm joined today by not Chad Jarvis. I am joined by Robert Kitson. Welcome, Robert.
Howdy. Doing well. Good to be here. Chad, obviously, at the game at Bramall Lane today for our match against Millwall. I heard he had a little bit of travel issues, but he is there and in attendance, correct?
Yes, he will be there. He will be in the cop. So what an experience for his first time at Bramall Lane. And he's going to be with, I think he's sitting up near with like the Shoreham View guys.
All right. So, nice.
Yeah, definitely jealous as I've obviously not made it out to the lane yet. But yeah, so he'll have a lot of good stories to tell from his time up there in the cop and at the lane. So let's get right into it, shall we? We have team news that just came out about a half an hour ago, and it's a much stronger team than last time out versus Watford. Isn't that right?
Yes. First off, at the back, I mean, you add in Ahmed Hodzic, and we're going to butcher that name all day. I know that. Sorry in advance. But you add him out there for some defensive solidity on the right-hand side. Kieran Clark stays in the team, but goes over to his more preferred left-hand side of the defense. And I think that's going to help us out at the back, keep us a little bit stronger, a little bit more solid. And hopefully that can affect us with our play going forward.
Absolutely. And then, we've moved Norrington Davies to his more natural left wing back position as well. And I think, unfortunately, Lowe had himself a shocker in the last game against Watford at Vicarage Road. But Norrington Davies, I think, is a much stronger selection for that left wing back. Then we've got Bedgay, Norwood, Fleck, and Njaye all playing midfield. Njaye obviously playing more attacking. And then Brewster as our lone striker. So, I mean, what are your overall feelings about this lineup here, Robert?
Yeah, so still you can tell the effects of some of the lingering injury issues. Obviously, we would love to have Jaden Bogle in the team, but Baldock's not necessarily the issue from the first match of the season. The striker role, I think, is going to be a little bit of a revolving door at the beginning of the season, and we see that already with Jebison, who probably had one of the stronger games out of the three strikers we saw with him and Brewster and Billy Sharp playing on Monday night. But obviously, Brewster gets to start today, so maybe Rian can do something, kind of get his opportunity to play 60 minutes to 90 minutes, maybe the full game, and we'll see. I'm guessing that the first couple games, Paul Heckingbottom's going to kind of rotate through, see what sticks, and then kind of try to develop that supporting cast for them too, because I think regardless of who you have up top, it really comes down to who's in that midfield, who's going to be playing the creative roles, and the fact that we still have Ndai and Berga out there in the what should be the attacking midfield, I think is promising. But we do have a couple new signings this year that should be playing some big roles coming up in these next couple games.
Right, you are, and they are going to be featured on the bench today. Our subs include Amissa, Lowe, Osborne, Kadra, Sharp, McAtee, and Jebison. So Kadra and McAtee featuring on the bench. Obviously, James McAtee, our newest signing from Man City. A lot of hype around this lad. I think he's just 19 years old, but by all accounts, he's done wonders in the Premier League 2 last year, scoring, I believe, just under a goal a game, and making, I think, 7 assists in those games last year. So what a player he could turn out to be for Sheffield United. And obviously Man City rate him very high, and so do their supporters, to the point where Some of them were even wondering why he was coming to Sheffield United, but let's just kind of move right past that because they're a bunch of dunderheads over there. They don't know what they're talking about. Obviously, he's gonna get game time. The thing is, and it's been said, he's gonna get game time in games where he's gonna be in a winning side. I mean, I really think that if he had gone to a bottom side Premier League team, like maybe even one of the recently promoted teams that isn't Nottingham Forest, I think he probably would have either struggled or it would have done something to his confidence. This way, he's getting into a side where he is going to be seeing regular minutes week in and week out, whether it's starting or off the bench. Obviously, today it's off the bench. I think he really just kind of needs to gel, get some training in, get the chemistry with his teammates, and then maybe next week we could see him starting, especially in that cup game against West Bromwich Albion come next Thursday. So let's talk a little bit about the Millwall team. Starting for Millwall, we have Bielkowski, McNamara, Wallace, Cooper. Always seems to score against us, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Benicophobe, Mitchell, Malone, Cresswell, who is their danger man, Shackleton, Bennett, and Saville. So how do they typically stack up Millwall?
Well, you can tell that from kind of playing against us historically, with Cooper always scoring against us seemingly, and then Cresswell being a defensive player who scored twice last game. I think that might be where their biggest threats are coming from against us today. And we know that this is something that Sheffield United historically in the last 3 or 4 seasons has struggled with, defending set pieces. But we did get better at that last year, and especially with bringing in our 2 new central defenders to flank either side of Egan. These are tall, big lads. They should be able to have a good presence in the box. And if we can get Berga back there, show his height and his strength that he has that almost never seems to use on set pieces, I think we should be fine defending off these 2 for the most part. But I'm still worried. It's still early enough in the season that there's going to be a lot of tricks. There's going to be a lot of, training ground set pieces that we haven't seen yet. And this is kind of where teams who play a good set piece game are their most dangerous, is early in the season before you see all the variations of what their coaching staff can come up with.
Right. Obviously you don't have a lot of game film from this season for Millwall, obviously. Yeah. Just the one game for them thus far, a 2-0 win over Stoke. That was their result last time out. They actually did play a cup game at the during the week. They went up to Cambridge and lost. Amazingly, they didn't put out that strong of a team, to be honest. I think there were 8 changes from the team that won at Stoke, but most notably, and I'm sure some of you out there have noticed, there is no George Honeywell in this side. Always caused problems for us last season. I think Hal called him a right git, and yeah, I'd say that's probably an accurate statement. He was probably one of the most frustrating players that we played against last season. So he picked up 2 yellows, and so obviously he will be missing this game. And in my humble opinion, that is a huge win for United because he is a decent player. Through that midfield, he plays the attacking midfield, the number 10 position, and having him not be in this side, I think, is a huge boon for United.
Yeah, I mean, when he was with Hull last year, Hull was not a very good team, but he made them dangerous against us. Specifically, the 2 games we played, I was worried because of him specifically. So yeah, obviously he's not in the team today for Millwall, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, definitely. In talking with a couple of lads who support Millwall this week on our podcast, on the Red Half of Sheffield podcast, they absolutely love him. They say he plays their style of football, and so they're absolutely overjoyed with having him in their side. Obviously, won't get to see him play today, but They did say he plays that Millwall style of football. So,
yep. And yeah, Scott, good point here. Cooper versus the Blade, last 6 games, 5 goals and 1 assist. I mean, 1 goal contribution per game. That's ridiculously good productivity from a defender. Yeah, he's definitely the guy to watch out for. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, that is an amazing statistic right there. 5 goals and 1 assist. Yikes. Hello, for another Yank Blade here.
Woo.
How's it going, Stuart? So we are just about 20 minutes away from kickoff, and let's talk about our expectations today. Do you think it's going to be a quick start from United? Do you expect goals in that first half, or do you think we're going to have to wait to bring on maybe some of our more creative players before we start seeing the goals go in?
Yeah, so there's definitely creativity out there in the team right now that we have starting. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much this game can open up at the beginning. Last year, it tended to be the entire premise of our game was a safe first half. Let's not allow the other team to score any goals, and then we just open them up in the second half. And as awful as that was to watch at times, it worked and it was effective, and we got a lot of points. We won a lot of games that way. But today, I'm not sure if we want to be waiting for the second half, because as we saw against Watford, our second half wasn't nearly as strong as our first half. Our best opportunities, you could say, I don't really want to call them chances because there were not that many chances, but our best opportunities to score seemed to come in that first half. So we'll see if having extra creative players coming off the bench. I mean, now we have 5 subs in the championship this year, which is a new thing. I think something that Heckingbottom still needs to get used to. 3 opportunities to make changes with the 5 substitutes. So if you want to use all 5, you have to kind of be creative. And there was some debate last game about whether 3 subs at one time was the correct decision. But it does allow you a bit more tactical flexibility to add some creative spark off the bench if we're not seeing anything in the first half. Yeah, so I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I just want us to be more solid defensively, stay sharp on set pieces, and I think that's going to be our recipe for success.
Yeah, and the addendum, I should say, to that rule is you do only have the 3 opportunities to make those 5 subs. So I think that's why we saw so many subs at once during the game against Watford. But yeah, I mean, it's really just about being tactical in making those substitutions, obviously. And I do think we will see both Rita Kadra and James McAtee get meaningful minutes in the second half. Especially, if we unfortunately concede relatively early, I think we will see them probably sooner rather than later. And I don't know about you, but I'm sure you are very curious about James McAtee. I do want to see him come on today. I do think he has to come on today, regardless of, what the score line is at the time.
Yeah, at a minimum, get him 10, 15 minutes, get him some time on the field with the rest of the team. I don't know how much training opportunity he's had this week, so maybe not going to be as fluid in the attack. We saw that with Gibbs White last year, is he has the ability to make anything happen. It was just, are the players around him in the right positions to receive those passes or the flick balls over the top of the defenders? And so if McAtee, who's been called our next Morgan Gibbs White, if he is able to do that, I'm excited, but I don't know if we're going to see all of that today due to the connections not necessarily being there yet. But maybe him and Kadra were got a new connection, kind of like the Gibbs White and Dye connection last year. Nice little handshake, bow, something. I don't know. I'm excited to see what new creative goal celebrations our attacking midfielders and strikers have come up with at this offseason.
Yeah, that would be great. And I mean, what's interesting, it was notable that obviously both Njaye and Morgan Gibbs White came right into the side basically after Njaye signed his contract extension and after we got Morgan Gibbs White on loan. And who can forget that game against Peterborough, 6-2. What an amazing day that was. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see them come in. Like I said, around maybe the 60th minute today, and maybe get a couple of goals for us. That would be really nice.
Yeah. And you already saw a little bit of flashes of that with Kadra last game where he was doing the creative work. He was putting the hustle and the effort in the attacking third. But yeah, that connection wasn't quite there. And I think, again, we got caught up in the latter part of the game where we're making substitutions. The other players around him that were already on the pitch were getting a little bit tired. So yeah, maybe an earlier sub is the way forward to get a little bit more creative spark if a few things aren't going our way in the first half.
Definitely. Definitely. Yes, Michael, Chad is at the lane today. He is sitting in the cop, and he is going to be up near the Shore and View lads. So if you're at the lane today, do try to get over to the cop and see if you can't say hi to Chad. I mean, obviously you'll have a tough time finding him, but he is going to be sitting, in that upper right-hand corner of the cop. So yeah, definitely. If you want to hit him up on Twitter and find out where he's going to be having a pint after the game, I think there is a little bit of a bar crawl that is going on, or pub crawl, I should say, after the game. If you do want to meet up with Chad. Dublin Blade says he'd have started up top two with Kadra in behind. Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that, but I mean, really, what it is it's kind of a makeshift front three with Berge and Jaye and Brewster. I do think we'll have enough creativity up front to bang in goals in the first half, but like we kind of said before, if the goals just aren't going in, we are going to need to see some changes, especially Rita Kadra and James McAtee.
Yeah, and definitely there's a good shout there for the easing out of John Fleck from the team. Ollie Norwood, I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with him. I think Norwood has the ability to stick in this team, to be the creative force in defensive midfield. But we've got Tommy Doyle coming back from an injury here shortly, and maybe he can provide a little bit of difference for us in that kind of more defensive side of midfield. I see Doyle as kind of the Fleck replacement in this side, and so maybe in a couple games time we'll see him take on that role.
It's funny that you that you say that, because by all accounts, everything that I've heard is that he basically can ping a ball just like Norwood. So I've heard that he's more analogous to Norwood than Fleck, but
okay.
Still, but I don't know what do I know? I have not seen the lad play 1 minute of football, so
yeah. Until he's on the field, until we see what he does, and if he can replace either of them, and then we can find whoever's on that hot streak, slot him in with Doyle, I'm okay with that too. If he can do both roles, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And I mean, obviously, if we're going to be taking out one of our more holding midfield players, you better believe that it's going to be Fleck rather than Norwood.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't looked himself. We're seeing classic Jimmy Fleck rather than John Fleck.
Mm-hmm.
So, the hope is that Fleck will find his form, and he just had a little bit of himself a shocker at Vicarage Road this past Monday. But, I mean, there were not, besides Illiman and Jaye, maybe Georgie Baldock, we didn't have a lot of, a lot of great performances in that game. So the hope is that they'll get back to form. They're playing in front of a home crowd, obviously. Hopefully the lane is absolutely rocking today. And we will have a great atmosphere, obviously.
Absolutely. Yeah. From some of the shots behind the folks talking on SUTV, you can see that there's a big crowd already here. So I think we're going to have a good showing from the fans today. Like we said, it's our first home game, and we need it. Heckingbottom kind of called out the fans and said, hey, we need to have a good showing of support. We need the fans to be loud. We need to create that atmosphere that we're known for. And that's going to be important for today's game. So absolutely, going forward, this is going to be what we need this whole season is just loud, raucous crowd. Get the songs going, Greasy Chip Buddy, and all of them.
Yep.
It'll be good.
100%. So if you're just joining us, obviously team news dropped a little over 50 minutes ago. Baldock, obviously Fotheringham and net, Baldock, Ahmed Hodzic, Egan, Clark, Norrington Davies, Berge, Norwood, Fleck, Njaye, and Brewster all starting. And as we've said, notably Kadra, McAtee, Sharp, Jebison, Lowe, Osborne, and Amissa on the bench. So, like we said, there is enough creativity in this side that we should see some goals. Obviously, I don't think this is as strong of a team that as we played last Monday at Vicarage Road. So I think we're going to have enough creativity going forward where we should see some good attacking play from United in this game.
Yep. And Helen, yep, it's an interesting lineup, but certainly I think that given the injuries we have, given the performances we've seen so far in the first match, this is probably a good team and one that we should be able to get a result with today.
Definitely. So let's kind of get right into that here. Robert, what is your score prediction for this game?
Oh man, I actually forgot to think about this. So no, I'm going to be confident. I'm going to say 2-0 to the Blades. I think we've got some goals in us. We saw some opportunities on Monday against Watford. I see us converting a couple chances. And let's put a stop to this whole Jake Cooper thing scoring against us. Like he doesn't have to do that. Like just because he doesn't mean he has to keep doing it. So I'm going to say no goals for Millwall. Cresswell and Cooper quiet at the back today.
I hope that that's the case. Unfortunately, I don't think it will be the case. I'm going to say 2-1 to the Blades. I'm going to say that Brewster gets on the board. He starts his season off pretty well. And Rita Kadra comes in. He scores as well.
All right. I like that. I'd be happy with that. That would be good.
So go ahead and put your score predictions in the chat. Michael thinks 3-0 to the Blades. You love to see it. And yeah, if you've got a score prediction, go ahead and put it in the chat. And I do want to take this opportunity. If you have not done so already, please like this stream. Please follow the Chef United Way wherever you can on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook. That would be great and super helpful. And if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button, that really helps as well for visibility for the podcast. So we do have a couple of Lions here in the chat, and I just wanted to thank you for joining us. And the question was posed, are we going to be actually showing the game? No, obviously, due to broadcasting restrictions in the UK, we are not going to be actually showing the game, but we will be watching and giving our live commentary on the game. So Scott says 1-0 to the Blades with Egan scoring. I like that. That's a good shout. If Chad was here, he would say good on you, because if there's someone who loves a center back scoring goals, it is Chad Jarvis.
Yep.
Gibbo Gaming says 2-1 to the Blades. That's my score prediction as well. How's it going, Simon? Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And 1-0 to the Blades is what Simon says. All right. We are just about 5 minutes away from kickoff. Do you have any final thoughts, Robert, before we get started here?
Yeah. I think we kind of have an opportunity today to kind of right the ship against Millwall. They always seem to get a result against us, and I think that this is the season that we can do that, especially given the the team news from the two sides with George Honeywell or Honeyman. I can't remember what the last name there, but with him being suspended from the midweek game, we really do have an opportunity to put one over on Millwall. We're at home. We've got the crowd going. First home game of the season. So yeah, I honestly think that this is our opportunity to get a good start to this season. Kind of right the wrongs of the Watford result earlier in the week and move forward in a positive direction.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, I obviously at home, this is a really good opportunity to get a result. I think we really need to get a result at this point. I think anything less than a win is going to feel like a disappointment, especially with the side that we're putting out. And as the lane continues to fill up just about 5 minutes before kickoff here, obviously it is going to be, I don't know about a complete sellout, but it is going to be very full at the lane. And if you're just joining us, amongst those at the lane is my partner, the other half of the red half of Sheffield. Chad Jarvis is at the lane today in the cop, sitting in that top right-hand corner near the where the old Billy Sharp scores goals banner used to hang. And hopefully it will hang again one day soon. I know we've been absolutely clamoring for it. I really wish that they would have heeded everyone's, calling for it to come back, but I don't know. So Zuki P2E Games says 3-0 to the Blades, including a brace from Brewster. That would be lovely. I would absolutely love to see that.
That's hopefully you get Brewster a start and a full 90 minutes. He could get 2 goals easy.
100%. If we can get one early, that would be preferred. I think it'll really take kind of some pressure off if we can get a very early goal.
And Jack, if you are an overseas Blades fan outside the UK and Ireland, SUTV does have the stream today. That's how Noah and I are watching. So I don't believe that there is a Sky or ESPN or any other kind of big broadcast, but SUTV does have that, and that's how we're watching. And we'll be providing you guys the comments, watching along with us at home. So kind of the alternative bias Blades commentary to the alternative bias Blades commentary that already exists on SUTV.
Yeah, you can, if you are watching the game from abroad, you can turn Kevin Gage off and just throw us on there, and hopefully it'll sync up, because obviously, I think it'll probably be faster as far as the commentary is going if you're actually hearing Kevin Gage. But so the Blades are walking out right now. We are just a couple minutes away from kickoff, and Captain Egan leading the line. And obviously a big round of applause for the lads. And I love those new kits. What's your take on how we look in those kits?
It's good. I know a lot of folks have been calling out for the stripes all the way on the back of the kits, and to see that come back is really cool. I saw something floating around that the championship or the EFL might be restricting stripes on the back going forward. So I'm cool that we've at least snuck one in this season, if that does in fact go away. But yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, Simon, you actually make a good point. Will Wes ever wear the yellow kit? I don't know, because it looks like Millwall's in yellow, so he has to wear the off color again. So yeah, maybe someday we'll see that really awesome yellow goalkeeper kit.
Yeah, that one's an absolute banger. I've never bought a goalkeeper kit before personally, and I'm gonna actually purchase that one this year, and hopefully we'll get the away kits pretty soon. I don't know if we're going to be going down to West Brom and be wearing those away kits, but I think their home kit is probably different enough where we likely will be wearing our home kit again.
It's another one. They're dark blue and white, so maybe if the white stripes on each team kind of conflict, maybe they'll have us wear the away kit. But yeah, excited to see away kit, excited to see third kit. That alternate kit has been really good the last couple seasons. I really like the green with the gold. If we could get something similar to that again, or I don't know, throw a purple in there, or go back to the black and orange of the was that the League One days. That was a good kit too. So
Yeah.
anyways, lots of
Yeah.
ideas out there. Maybe everybody wears yellow, right?
Yeah. I mean, if the past is anything to go on, we certainly do like that highlighter yellow, don't we?
Yep. Yep.
Mukata Kanu says 2-0 to the Blades. Hopefully. And we are just about to get started. And I'm going to put that banner up. And it is almost time for kickoff. And
Very
we just
excited.
wanted to very, very excited. Just wanted to remind everyone, if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button, and please follow the Chef United Way everywhere you can. Twitter at Chef United Way, Facebook, we've got a page, and obviously on YouTube as well. So here we go. Chef United and Millwall. And notably, we haven't been taking the knee so far this season. I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that, Robert, really
Yeah.
fast.
You saw it last game. Watford took the knee. We've been doing it all last season. And of course, we definitely gave them the applause and respect. And I think the team decision to move forward with that, but definitely still recognizing that no room for racism in football. Absolutely none.
Definitely. The message still stands. And it is kickoff now. And it looks like we have won ourselves a throw down the left-hand side of the pitch. And immediately we've given the ball away. And it is a throw in to Millwall. What's your time stamp, Robert?
I'm at 37, 38, 39, 40.
Okay. You are a couple seconds ahead of me, but a long throw coming in now for Millwall. And it is headed away. But Millwall are back on it. Down the right-hand side. But some good defense as we force Millwall back into their area. And a good clearance out by Clark. And he is fouled on the right-hand side.
Yep. A good play there. Way to kind of keep the opposing player off the ball there. Really boxed him out, to use a basketball term, and drew the foul. So good clearing the danger. Now trying to work it up that left-hand side.
A long ball attempted for, I think, Brewster. And now we have Njaye on the ball. And he has given it to Clark. Back to Brewster down the left-hand side. Norrington Davies on the ball now. And back to Clark. And it's been shuffled back. We're going to try to go down. It looks like the right-hand side. No. Egan. Back to Clark on the left. Norrington Davies now. I'm sorry, Ollie Norwood now. Egan has lost sight of the ball for a second.
Yep. Kind of back to Egan a lot here.
Yeah.
And hey, this is good. We're keeping possession. We're really trying to feel out, get a couple passes in. And this is not a bad game plan. Going back to West in goal there. So it's not a bad game plan as long as we can get the ball forward eventually. And it looks like that is now what we're doing down the right-hand side.
Ahmed Hodzic. Great run from Ahmed Hodzic. And Berge on it. But it is cleared out. And here come Millwall through the midfield. But they do have to go back. But I'd say a positive start getting, that early cross into Berge there. And they've lumped the ball forward. But it is cleared. Yeah, I'd say halfway decent couple of minutes here.
Yep. And
Dublin Blade has asked, will Chad be doing a podcast from Sheffield? And I think he will be. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we will be getting a podcast in while he is in Sheffield. So hopefully he will be on the magnet there. And that'll be fun. We've already given our predictions, but just as a reminder, I said 2-1 to the Blades. With Brewster and Kadra getting goals, and Robert, you said 2-0 to the Blades. And who are your goal scorers?
I didn't say, but I also think Brewster's got one in him. And I like the shout for an Egan goal. So we'll do that as well.
Norwood tries the shot from about 50 yards out. Notice the keeper off of his line, but just wasn't able to float it in there, but almost like from the circle there. And that could have been a dangerous chance because notably the keeper was off his line.
Yep. And the smile from him on that one. He knows he was going to get lucky if he got that.
Yeah. A wry smile from Ollie Norwood there. Ball back to Fotheringham as we start to build up from the back. He gets it to Egan. Egan bringing it up the pitch. He gets it over on the left to Clark. And we've given the ball away here. Millwall have it in their own end. But we are putting, that's what you like to see. We're putting some good pressure on them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And Brewster all the way up at the top, there was one of the clearances by the goalkeeper, and he was probably like only 2 feet away from getting a toe on that. Another, good opportunity there. Everybody working hard to close down on defense here. We're getting the ball away from Millwall, not really giving them a chance to get settled into this game. And this right now is kind of just their first spell of real possession. And just a little bit wasteful there from Millwall. Ball over the top behind the goal.
Yep, a wild shot from them, and that was number 20, who is Bennett.
Yep.
So just it was kind of a weird cross or a weird pass in, and I was always rising. Never a true shot in my opinion there.
Yeah.
So SUTV, I have to say, great. It's been great so far. And Brewster has scored.
Njaye with the goal.
Njaye has scored. Wonderful ball over the top. And the first goal of the season from Sheffield United. Let's go. And it was off of basically a pass all the way from the back from Fotheringham. Njaye, he gets on it. He beats his man, and from the right-hand side, puts it in. Sheffield United up 1-0. And this is exactly what we wanted, Robert. And an early goal. And that man, Iliman Njaye, this could be the start of a phenomenal season for Iliman Njaye.
Yes. Oh man, great awareness to take advantage of the defense sleeping a bit there. Really worked it well to get that one-on-one with the keeper, and a great shot to put that around him. Powerful, didn't give him a real chance to get a hand to it. Lots of options there. You're running fast. You can try to chip the ball over. You can try to finesse that, but now Iliman knows what he has to do. Just full power, send it right there, put it past the keeper. Easy goal, 1-0 up with only 8 minutes into the game already.
Yep. And I mean, he got stuck right back in there and creating a nuisance for Millwall there. So phenomenal stuff. Watch us defend for 88 minutes now.
Hey, that's what we got to do.
whatever it takes to get the win, but I scarcely think that will be the case.
Yep. And you know what it is, though, Noah? It's because I've got my Chef United Way mug, and I, of course, am drinking Yorkshire Gold, not sponsored. But hey, that's the pregame ritual. It's worked today to a fantastic effect. I'm sad I didn't trust myself earlier talking about second half goals and slow starts and all that stuff. But you called it. You said get out early, get on the front foot in this match, and this is how we've started out so far today.
Yep, obviously a very, very positive start from United, and here we are with the ball again. And it's funny because I sort of expected us to have a good like kind of build up play for our first goal this season, but nope, just foddering him over the top. And here's Ahmed Hodzic running with the ball. Oh, this is what you love to see.
Oof.
And Jai,
so close.
He took a
there.
shot. It was blocked out. But what a run from Ahmed Hodzic, taking the ball all the way from our half of the pitch into the box, slipping it for Njaye, and it was just deflected out and for a corner. So a good opportunity to get the lads into the box here.
Yep. A little bit of a poor first touch there from Illiman. He got a really good pass, a little hard from Anel, but if he takes it on his left foot instead of trying to hit it with the outside of his right foot, I think he has a better chance of putting that on net instead of kind of getting tripped up with the defender.
Corner comes in and it's headed out. And that looks like Baldock running with it right now. He gets it back to Norwood, who pings one in. And it goes over everyone's head and out for a throw in on the left-hand side from a Millwall perspective. But, it's been very, very positive starting for United. Very, very positive.
Absolutely. And I love the comment from Jack there. I was just about to show that. Yep. It feels like it sometimes. It does.
It does. It does.
Yeah, but to see Ahmed Hodzic make that kind of a run this early on in his first match, really I think speaks to his skill and kind of how he fits into this team. Really, almost a pure Chris Basham like run there. Really just running through the midfield, no one knowing what to do with him, being way out of position. And another really good chance here, working it up that
brilliant from
right hand side
from Berge. And the shot came in, and it was nicely saved there by the Millwall keeper.
This is where Berger's at his best, right? Working up the right-hand side. He takes the ball back to goal and then kind of fakes it towards that the end line there. Usually can find someone making a late run. Obviously, no goal from that this time, but that's his most effective, and I think that's what we saw last season. When we were all saying get forward, get attacking for Sander Berge, that's where he needs to be. Kind of an attacking right. I don't want to say winger because I don't want him on the side of the pitch. I want him kind of in that what we call the channel in between the middle and the sideline there.
So we have a couple of Millwall fans joining us on this live stream. So you don't get started until the second half. Okay. How did that work out against Cambridge, in midweek? All right, Millwall. And we've won the ball back here. Ball is with Norrington Davies, I believe. He gets it to Bedgate in the midfield, and he is immediately fouled. And that looked like a rough tackle.
Yeah. Almost looked like he got the ball, but he probably got a lot more of Berge than the ball. Ooh, yeah, definitely studs right on the top of the foot.
Yeah. Did he get a yellow for that?
No card. Just the foul.
The ultimate Berge versus Berge showdown today. Great stuff.
I'll just go full American. We'll be like Sander Berger.
Sandy Burge. As Chad likes to say.
I was just about to say Chad and his boat puns.
So head volley right now through the midfield kind of, and Millwall have come away with it, but they've immediately given it back to United. Ball's in the midfield now, and ball over the top, looking for, it looked like Njaye. Brewster with a bit of a daft challenge there. But we're back on the ball, and it's on at Njaye's feet. Njaye trying to get his ability. Can I just say, Iliman Njaye's ability to get out of trouble I mean, that is world class. Absolutely world class.
Yep. And he's not going to like necessarily turn trouble into a goal scoring opportunity every time, but he rarely, if ever, is given the ball away. He's almost never creating a counter attacking opportunity for the opposing team. So yeah, good on him for keeping us safe there. We're always going to try to pass the ball forward to him in an advanced space. And if he can continue to do that effectively all season, we'll be in a good spot.
Yeah, 100%. It has been put out of play. I believe that was Egan looking for, I think it was Norrington Davies down the left-hand side.
Yeah, he was pushing up there. And it seems we've gone a little bit to the left a bit more this match so far. Obviously, we've had that goal scoring opportunity come from Anel making a run up the right-hand side. But kind of this build-up play has seemingly gone down the left. Very, very, very good tackle there from RND.
Yeah. Just absolutely went into him. Went into the ball and kind of got the man Bennett there.
Ball first, safe tackle, clean tackle. I like it.
Yep. And it looks like we're going to have another long throw. And we did have trouble defending these last season, but hopefully a little bit more height in the middle, both with Clark and Ahmed Hodzic. That's a little bit more protection there. Ball comes in. It's being headed, and Berge gets ahead to it. It's back with
one
Millwall.
To the chin there.
Yeah. Looked rough there.
Yeah. But and maybe that's why he kind of sits off those kind of heading opportunities sometimes, is
on
he's
set plays.
so much taller than everybody else that he risks getting someone's head up into his chin like that.
Yeah 100%. And Jai, I mean, absolutely, like has men all, like, he's got his man all over him, still manages to get a touch on it.
And
a giveaway here, and it's Berge on the ball. Berge gets it to Njaye out to the right for Baldock, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to try some more good buildup. It's with Ahmed Hodzic right now to Norwood. Back to Ahmed Hodzic in the midfield here. Berge comes back for it. Just slow, patient buildup. Berge goes on a great little run. Through ball for Njaye. But nothing, or I'm sorry, for Baldock, but nothing could be made of it there. It's back with Berge. He gets the ball to, looks like Reese Norrington Davies. And for Clark, takes a shot, but it was always rising.
Yep. Hey, but that was a really, really good spell of possession there. I really liked the multiple probing attacking efforts. You had Baldock making a run down to the end line, passing it back, recycle possession. Let's try the other side to get Norrington Davies and Clark. Yeah, the shot was a little over the bar. Kind of a little bit of reading comics there, as Hal likes to say. But on the whole, I'm really, really liking this. And everybody so far has looked comfortable on the ball. No one feels like they get the ball and they're going to lose it. Kind of like we saw last match. Max Lowe especially, it seemed like he was playing 1-2 passes with the sideboards. Was a comment I heard throughout the week on one of the podcasts. I can't remember who to give credit.
Oh my goodness,
that one too.
Brewster, great little flick to Norwood. It looked like, and now Ahmed Hodzic making a run forward on the ball here. He gets it back for Berge.
Oof.
Oh,
that one almost worked.
Yep, some flicks and tricks there. I believe that is copyrighted by the Tufty Club, and we owe them, a couple of pounds every time we say it?
Yeah. Two pence, we'll say. I don't know. Something. Also, we're getting a lot of criticism for the different pronunciations in Jaye, Burger for Sander.
I've always pronounced it Bedgay. Oh, great ball over the top.
Ooh.
And a shot from, I believe that was Ahmed Hodzic, but
yeah, overlapping
again.
again.
Yep. Just like, bash in the days of yore, overlapping. And the crowd really appreciated that.
Yeah. What
I mean,
a
look at how forward he got there.
yeah.
He was in a proper, like almost striking position there.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, shot right at the keeper's hands, easy save. But man, that kind of even with the ball getting caught under him, he was able to work the ball back, get a shot away, and it was a good shot, not a poor shot. Just working on the placement so far. But absolutely, Simon, Anel bossing it out there so far. Absolutely, and I think he looks the most comfortable on the ball today.
Definitely. And I'll tell you what, he is definitely going to endear himself to the Sheffield United supporters if he keeps putting in performances like he has so far. In 20 minutes already, I think he's one of our best players on the pitch. Him and Njaye have just been pretty immaculate so far in this one.
Yep.
Nervy moment there as Wes clears it out. A little reminiscent of that preseason game there against Barnsley.
Yes.
But
we got it.
We got it. He got it. The pressure that we're putting on their center backs is really, really good here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's almost like Brewster's playing a little bit more defense than offense, which I'm okay with because that means everybody else can come into this game and kind of pick up the scraps in the midfield, push forward, and we've created a lot of really good opportunities so far. And yeah, we haven't really said Brewster's name too much, but he has been doing a really, really good job of, like you said, putting that pressure on the back line of Millwall. And yeah, we're keeping the ball, keeping possession pretty well. Sloppy giveaway there by Norwood.
Yep. And here come Millwall with it. But a good tackle goes in there to really stop the counter. And on the left-hand side now, but Anel, did he foul him?
It looks to be back.
Yep. Looks to be the case. Ahmed Hodzic with the foul on, I believe that's Shackleton there.
Yeah.
You know who's been a little invisible as far as Millwall is concerned is Charlie Cresswell. Obviously, he scored both of their goals at Stoke, and I haven't really noticed him yet. He's number 15 in yellow, and just have not seen him. But this is a good opportunity for Millwall. We are going to need to defend this set piece, and it's about 5 yards from the corner flag. Here it comes in. The heads go up, and it's Sandy Barge with a good clear out. And, obviously that is the commentator's curse right there.
Here we go.
Great pass. And it's Berge. And he's scored! Sander Berge. What a finish. It was a really, really poor giveaway. Yes. And RND found Sander Berge. Let's go 2-0 to the Blades. And this is exactly what we wanted to see. Amazing first half thus far.
So we got to play that goal celebration.
We do. we do. Here we go. Brilliant stuff. And we'll edit that goal ticker as well there. But yeah, Sandy Barge. And what a game chat is witnessing, I have to say. Pretty phenomenal stuff here. He just gets right around the keeper and puts it in, calm as you like. And Berge opening up his account as well.
Man, that was awesome. And it all started because he headed the ball out from that corner from Millwall, that set piece there. He got his head to it and chased that ball down. It was him and Fleck. Fleck was able to outrun whoever was back for Millwall and played a really, really nice pass to Sander. Sander able to take it around the keeper, slots it home. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing start for the Blaze today. I'm loving this.
Yep. Oh, it was John Fleck. It was Fleck's hustle that got us that goal. So yeah, Jimmy Fleck did not show up today. We got John Fleck, it looks like.
Yes,
Bad gay with fries. Bad gay with fries.
Yes. Oh man. The skill that we saw there from Sander, from Fleck, and then Sander again. That was great. Love
Beautiful.
seeing that. And we don't do that. We don't counterattack from opposing team set pieces. That was reminiscent of what Watford did to us on Monday night. Yeah. This is awesome. I love this comment. I'm sure Chad would enjoy that as well.
Yeah. If someone can get him a visa, I'm sure he'd be happy to stay, and a good gig as well.
Ooh,
a nervy moment there. Yeah, safely cleared out by Ahmed Hodzic there. And I'll tell you, Robert, the more I see of this lad, the more I like him. Mm-hmm. He's had himself a pretty good almost 25 minutes here. So
yeah, it really makes you wonder if he wasn't suspended for that first game against Watford, could we have won that? And I'm now like in the camp of firmly yes, those 3 points should have been ours if he was not suspended.
Here comes the corner in from Millwall here. Some jostling in the box.
Yeah, getting pushed around pretty hard there.
And the ref is having to come over and give them a talk before this corner is taken. They've got a bunch of lads lumped in the box there, but, obviously we're marking them man for man. Yeah, still talking. I guarantee you that there is going to be a foul called here. There always seems to be on these sort of corners here when there's this much jostling. And it comes in and it is cleared out by Norwood. We're defending these set plays, I have to say, really well. Millwall back on the ball in the box. It's Cresswell. And a cross comes in, but a good block again from Ahmed Hodzic. Mm-hmm. And it is a throw to Millwall.
Yeah, good bit of skill there from Wallace. He, worked that ball back in, took on Njai a bit there. And definitely, the cross was blocked there, but he's definitely one of their danger men on these set pieces. He seems to be trying to pick up the scraps as best he can for Millwall. Nothing happening yet for them, but that's probably the guy to watch out for here as the ball goes out for a Blades throw on the left-hand side.
Yeah, good, solid defending thus far, and you absolutely love to see it. If you're just joining us now, Sandra Badgay just scored, and Ilman Njai scored the opener in the 6th minute, I believe. Correct?
6th or 7th minute?
Yeah, somewhere right around there. And we've got the ball and a good little run right now. And the ball is slipped for Norrington Davies. It is a good sliding tackle clear out from Millwall. And it looks like it's going to be a throw in for Millwall.
Yeah, it looked like that should have been a Blades throw, but it must have bounced off of Reese's foot or something. But yeah, Kieran Clark and Reese Norrington Davis having a really good connection down the left-hand side of the pitch. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing from them too. I think Clark kind of got a little bit of stick last game. And wow, brilliant.
Did you see that?
Stuff.
Did you see that from Njai? That back heel was unbelievable.
I don't think anybody.
That is so talented. He's so talented. And as both Hal and Nick have said, I mean, he really is kind of a generational talent that we've got here.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing that on display today.
And the hope is obviously that against mid-table teams and below these are the kind of performances that we're going to get this year. And if we can continue to put together these sorts of performances, we are going to have I don't want to say we're going to, that the HMS Pistol League is going to set sail, but we're not going to have a terribly difficult time trying to get into a playoff position.
Yep. And again, there's something to be said about this home form. We've got the crowd behind our backs here today. I'm sure everybody's being as raucous and supportive as always. Songs going out the wazoo. So that's got to be playing into the really, really good start for this game for the Blades. And Millwall definitely shaky, definitely on the back foot. Even now, just not looking good.
Great from Brewster there to get it back to Sander Berge, and Brewster is down.
Yeah, it looked like he got fouled there, and I don't know if ref was trying to play advantage or something, but the pass from Berge cleared out by Millwall, and they're now on the front foot.
Yeah, Bennett on the ball. The ball is now to their wing back down the right-hand side, a throw in for Millwall.
Yep, and McNamara just cleared it right off of R&D. Another blocked cross. We're doing well with those.
Yep. And the pressure has been really great. They've now had to work it all the way back to the keeper, and this pressure is phenomenal. So Millwall are on it now through the center of the pitch, and the ball is with Mitchell, and Mitchell passes it over to the left-hand side from a Millwall perspective. Is that Cresswell who's on the ball there?
That's it. That was Wallace there.
Wallace. Okay, we've won the ball back now. Ahmed Hodzic gets the ball up to Iliman Njaye, and here comes Johnny Fleck. Fleck tries to ping one over the top for Baldock, and he is just not able to get on it.
Yeah, very close there. About to say, Scott, good point here. Got to be going for this. Can't slow down at all. 2-0 up. Stay on the front foot. Keep attacking. And you make a good point. There is a lot of attacking talent on our bench today. We've got Kadra there. We've got McAtee on the bench as well from Man City. And yeah, Billy Sharp, Jebison, so many options to come on and keep the pressure going for the Blades.
Berge on the ball now. He gets it out to the left to, I believe that's Norrington Davies. The numbers are very hard to see. That is the one disadvantage, I will say. And, poor there. But we've won it back, and Berge is on it, making a good run to the top right-hand side of the box. He gets it out to the right-hand side. The cross comes in, but it is blocked out for a Blades throw down the right-hand side, and that was Anel Ahmed Hodzic, again, getting very forward. And, I mean, you absolutely love to see it.
Popping up everywhere.
He does. It's you don't want to make these comparisons, but he does remind me in a way of a young Bash, like maybe Bash from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
And you can see why he's been starting. He's been wonderful in the first, third of this game. Norwood over the top looking for a Baldock run. But Millwall have won the ball back now. And now we've won it back.
Jai, really, really good here. Ooh. Just over the bar.
Yeah, that was a shot from Fleck. But that was very well worked down the right-hand side there. Njaye, he ended up slipping it through for Brewster, who got it back to Baldock. Baldock with the pass in, cleared out initially, and then Fleck with the shot, but just over the bar there.
Yeah. And if we're getting those types of opportunities consistently, you can afford to miss a few of those. Fleck does have it in him to score from that range. That is within his repertoire, as you could say. So yeah, I love the work in the ball though. Njaye getting that cutting run through the center of the midfield. Brewster kind of making that overlapping outlet opportunity for him. Recycle it again through Baldock back into the middle for Fleck to take a shot on. That's a recipe for success, because every so often one of those are going to go in, and that keeps the pressure on, keeps Millwall's backs to the wall. Really, really like what we're seeing.
Yeah, good pressure now down the right-hand side. Ball over the top looking for Brewster, but it is going to be cleared out. And Ahmed Hodzic was trying to get ahead to it. And now we've got Berge on it in an attacking position here. Berge, good cross over for Baldock on the right-hand side from Berge. Baldock on it. Norwood. And it is cleared out by Millwall. Good defense there from, I believe that was Clark. Over to Berge on the left. Berge looking for Njaye. Njaye with it. Slipping away from his man every single time. Calm as you like. Norwood back to Egan. And out on the left to Jack Clark. Clark dribbling forward. Good run from Clark there. Norrington Davies to Berge. Back to Norrington Davies. Back to Berge. And then now to Fleck. Norrington Davies out on the left here. Trying to beat his man to get a cross in. Unable to. But he gets it to Berge. Really good possession. Great ball for Ahmed Hodzic on the right-hand side. And he's just dribbled it out of play.
Wow, really good spell there, though.
Yep.
Really good spell.
Good spell of possession. You absolutely love to see that.
Yep. And as the comment on the screen says, remember to like the stream, folks. Leave a comment, chat with us, give us your 2 cents here. And yeah. Matt, I don't know if Chad will appreciate me taking his slot going forward. We'll give him an opportunity to take a regular season game on. The preseason match that doesn't really count, so he could be just as lucky. Maybe it's just Noah. I'm just here for moral support, and it's Noah that's the good luck charm.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on so far, Robert. This has been great. Your analysis and insight has really been invaluable. So thank you. And just a reminder to everybody, please smash that like button wherever you're watching this stream from. It really does help. And we appreciate all of your support. Looks like we have, a little over 125 folks watching. So thanks for tuning in this afternoon or morning from my perspective.
Yeah.
I was in bed last night, I think at 1 a.m. and up at 5:30 a.m. So didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm still basically just trying to get fully woken up here.
Yeah, but a great performance from the team so far. The first 37 minutes in this match, and this is definitely one that's going to wake you up. A lot of excitement so far. Some really, really good offensive play from the Blades. The Ilman Jai goal and the Sander Berger goal, very, very solid from both of them. Really good individual efforts and great team composure and possession creativity all around. Everybody has been doing a really, really good job. As we still are trying to cycle the play, keep Millwall back in their half as best we can here. A lot of pressure. Brewster and Jai, everybody on the front line, really, really keeping that pressure on.
Definitely.
And forcing poor passes like that.
We're back on the ball, and Millwall have taken it away. Charlie Cresswell on it there for a second. And I believe that was Saville. Cresswell on it again. And the ball's with Cooper now. And it's over with Wallace. Wallace up the pitch. And back with Cresswell. Some good build-up play here from Millwall. And now McNamara on it there. Back to Cresswell. And I apologize it's very tough to see all of the numbers. So if we're not getting the players exactly right, we do apologize. Ball over the top, but it is safely at Wes's feet. And we start up the pitch with Ahmed Hodzic getting the ball to Norwood. I have to say, so the key difference here, I think, from what we saw at Watford this past Monday, really is being able to get the ball to the midfield and having time on the ball in midfield.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bedgay,
yeah, there's a really good crop of players out here who are putting in some good effort, like you said, owning the midfield and really kind of bypassing Millwall for the majority of this match so far.
Here come Millwall down the right-hand side with Bennett on the ball. Bennett puts in a cross and a great header to get back from, I think that was that Bedgay?
Yeah. He made the run back, really helped out and did a little backhead flick right to Baldock and kind of, again, clear it out, keep the danger off of us.
Now Millwall are back on it here. And Mitchell, Cresswell, back to Mitchell. About 5 minutes before halftime here, folks. And looks like someone picked up a stinger there for United.
I see Berga got maybe a hand to the face or something as he was going in for to try to nick the ball away. And he did, and Norwood was able to take the ball forward. But, give away back to Millwall now. And they're now in possession in the attacking third.
Cross comes in, and a good catch from West Fotheringham after the cross came in. And I think they were looking for who was that there who was lumped in the box? Was that Benicophobe? Yeah.
Yeah, and the West really good. I think that's kind of the first thing he's really had to do today, as far as coming out even to clear a ball or catch a ball. No saves to make so far. Really been a one-sided performance from the Blades. And I know some of the Millwall fan supporters in the chat, commenting on, we got to cover both teams. It really hasn't been easy to comment on Millwall because they haven't done much. They haven't provided that much in this match. And another clearance there from McNamara, really trying his best, but you can see he looks exhausted. Only 40 minutes into this match. R&D and Clark really working him down the left-hand side of the pitch for us. And another throw in here for Reese.
He gets the ball into Fleck there, and it is out again for another throw. I think this is an interesting take here. Jebo to go out on loan again. I don't know about that. I mean, the thing is right now we need strikers. We only really have, I think, three or four actual strikers. Here come Millwall, by the way, down the pitch. And it looked like they had a counter going, but Baldock with a cheeky shove.
Oh man, Ndai just really good. Like, got the head there and it fell right to Brewster, and immediately now a counterattack from United.
Here's Bedgay on the ball.
Yep.
He gets it to Brewster, and he just isn't able to get it cleanly there. Brewster down in the box, and a penalty is given.
There you go.
Brewster went down in the box. The ref has pointed to the spot, and a really good opportunity to maybe, and just maybe, I never want to say this, but maybe put this game away.
Yeah, and honestly, it's Brewster here. It's all the skill of being able to keep the ball. Jake Cooper, the player on Millwall who comes in, absolutely none of the ball there. All Brewster's ankle. So easy penalty, clear penalty. I don't know if you can disagree with that one too much, but it looks like Norwood going to step up and take this one for the Blades.
Interesting choice, Norwood there, right?
That's a couple seasons ago, he was definitely the number 2 option behind Billy Sharp. So I think confidence, cool, calm, collected.
Norwood takes the penalty, and it's saved.
Wow.
It is saved and out for a corner.
Really, really good save.
Good save. Yeah. I mean, he placed it correctly. Took it very calmly, but it is just a matter of the keeper guessing correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, off a corner here, the ball goes in, and it is cleared out, but a foul was given.
Yep, and a Millwall player down in the box.
Yeah, I can't see who that is. Do you recognize him?
Saville.
Saville, okay. Oof,
yep.
Looked like he took a hard one there.
Mm. But yeah, on that Norwood penalty, I think he, like you said, he puts it in the right spot. He goes bottom corner with that. It's well taken, well struck. Just a really, really good save from the keeper, and does enough to deflect it. From the angle of the camera, it actually looked like it was going to roll up and into the goal, but he was able to parry it out to the side for the corner. And just not our best corner on that one afterwards. Straight away a yellow card for Millwall, for Seville. Maybe trying to get a little payback for the foul in the box.
Yep. Definitely. And after that, I don't know if I'd pick Norwood to take penalties anymore. I wish we could have gotten Rian Brewster's account open there. That would have been, some good confidence for him, because it needs to be a good season for him, doesn't it?
Yeah. And actually, that might not have been Seville. That might have been number 20 there.
But it might have been for arguing. That might have been why he got the yellow there.
Fair, yeah. Yeah, so didn't see too much of a foul on that one, but yep, a yellow card for Millwall.
We are into stoppage time now. I didn't see how many minutes of stoppage we are going to get in this first half, but probably a minute or two maximum.
Mm-hmm. Haven't been too many stoppages other than the goals.
Yep. I hope Norwood scores too. I hope he's able to ping one in that second half. That would definitely build up his confidence, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
We're playing head volley right now. Can't be much time left in this first half, but we're away with it. And Johnny Fleck, good little run there, but he's now passed back to Clark to Norwood, back to Clark, and then to Norrington Davies down the left. He was looking for Njaye, but the ball is deflected out, and that is... No? Is that the end of the first half there?
Not quite yet. Probably going to throw it in maybe a few more seconds here on the clock. But really, really solid first half.
Oh, great from Njaye. Njaye with a good shot, but at the end of the day, it's caught easily by the keeper. And he tries to send it to Benikofobi, but it is headed out. I know Ahmed Hodzic. Really good, really good defense there. And that is halftime. So wonderful half there. I mean, who were some of... Who do you think had a really good half? I mean, obviously the goal scorers did, but I think up and down the pitch, everyone pretty much had a good half. Norrington Davies quietly with a very good half.
Yes. He's been solid down the left-hand side. Anel Ahmed Hodzic has been very, very refreshing to see in the back line. Honestly, all three of our defenders have been very solid, but Anel really kind of owning that overlapping center back role, that Chris Basham role, really chewing like a train down the tracks on the right-hand side. If we get, Bash 2.0, a little bit younger, a few less miles in the legs, I would not be opposed to that. And it seems like that's what we have with Anel right now. Really, really good first half from him specifically.
Well, we have a special guest in the comments. It's Chad Jarvis.
Chad.
And what an atmosphere at the Lane. Should be 3-0. Yeah, we feel you, Chad. Norwood probably shouldn't have taken that penalty. As we mentioned earlier on the stream, would have loved Rhian Brewster to open his account this early in the season. I think he should have taken it. He won that penalty after all, so he should have been able to get these spoils. But yeah, it was not to be. And hopefully you're enjoying it there, Chad. Yeah, and Chad says should have been Brewster. You know, we're usually on the same page on the podcast, I have to say, and this is just proving it.
Yeah, and I didn't think Norwood was a bad choice. Again, he's taken them before for us. But yeah, without Billy Sharp on the pitch, it's definitely a question of who takes it. Berger's had some good penalties. I think there's another shout for Berger to maybe have taken that. Yeah, Brewster, obviously, you win the penalty, you take the penalty. You're the striker. You're the number 9 playing on the field right now. You definitely deserve it, but he did look a little maybe hampered for a second. He got up and was kind of stretching that left leg. So maybe there was something there. Maybe he didn't want to take the penalty, but for sure, it like Scott says, it would have helped the confidence, get him on the score sheet, get his account open for this season. Yeah. And we've all said Brewster scoring a goal today, so that would have really helped us with the prediction side of things.
Yep. Do you want to go around the league really fast and see how the other games are going here?
Absolutely.
So Bristol City are playing Sunderland, and that game is at Bristol City. It is at Ashton Gate, tied 1-1. Andreas Wyman for Bristol City, and then the Black Cats scored in the 4th minute. Ellis Sims, so that is drawn 1-1. Luton are at Burnley, and early on, Daniel Potts in the 5th minute for Luton. They have taken the lead. It is 1-0 to Luton, and they are playing away at Burnley. Preston and Hull are drawn 0-0. Interestingly enough, QPR 3, Borough 1 at halftime. And
there's a lot of different goal scorers. You got Willock, Dune, Dykes for QPR. I mean, they're all contributing right now against a Middlesbrough team who a lot of folks have pegged as one of the 2 automatic promotion spots. Chris Wilder, maybe the lads over there are, still getting used to this new season, and you got that mid-season manager change as we got. You always are going to get a little bit of a boost to the team when you have a new manager come in. But a little bit of concern, some questions for them moving forward. We'll see how that game turns out.
Yep. Reading and Cardiff are drawn 1-1. Shane Long scored a penalty in the 27th minute, and Callum O'Dowda scored in the 4th. Stoke up 1-0 on Blackpool at home. And Blackburn are away to Swansea. They are winning 1-0. And Norwich and newly promoted Wigan Athletic are currently drawn 1-1, and that is at Carrow Road. So, look, there's some interesting scorelines across the league there, where we have, basically the underdogs doing better than they have any right to. They're just showing the Njaye goal again, and that was wonderfully taken.
Yeah,
wonderfully taken by Njaye.
The amount of strength that he has, keeping off like 2 defenders, working his way in, and again, a great take, a great shot for the goal. We've heard it recently that Njaye is a generational talent. He's probably our best player on paper this season, but you really see that going forward. His ability, his skill, and he's really added the strength component to his game this year. And you saw that exactly on that goal where he bodied off a person who's probably, a foot taller than him almost, and definitely, at least 30 more pounds of muscle. And yet he was the one who gets the ball, scores the goal. So really, really impressed with him so far this half.
And that second chance that he had there, where he just took that kind of poor first touch. Otherwise he would have had a shot, a much better shot selection, I think.
Definitely.
I am going to quickly throw it over to you. I will be right back, everyone.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, let's go through some comments. Let's see here. So back to Scott talking about the penalty. So Brewster obviously wins the penalty. Should he have taken it? Definitely would have helped the confidence. Tom, I agree with you. Brian Dean would have scored. Absolutely. Um, Mark Stevenson, another 45. Brewster to get a brace. I still think it could happen. I still think that Brewster's got a goal in him today. He's played really well so far, a little quieter than some of the other players in the attacking third. Um, but it's Brewster. We know he's got goals in him. We know he plays well and does well in these types of a game. Let's see. What else do we got here? Michael, yes. Billy Sharp scoring in front of the Cop. First home game of the season. You know, if Billy Sharp comes on with enough time and we're not, time wasting mode, that there's a goal in there to be had. Maybe he wins a penalty. Maybe he scores one. Definitely a good shout there from Michael. Frazier. Yeah. So how do we think we'll play in the second half? I don't think we're going to sit back. So you make a good point there that, with the lead, maybe that's the safe option. But it's early in the season. You have a little bit of wiggle room to go forward, to go and really try to kind of boost up the goal difference a little bit right now. We've got 2-0. Millwall obviously got 2 goals in their first game. So going into this match week, they were top of the league. But we have every opportunity here to keep the pressure on, to keep moving. We've talked about how many creative players and attacking players we've had on the bench today. And I think that if any of them come on with enough time, kind of get settled into this match, that we could really, really see 2, 3, 4 goals more on top of what we already have. I know it's a little out there, 6-0, but really that's definitely something that could happen, Frazier. So I would hopefully not like to see us sit back and defend the rest of the game. I think we need to stay on the front foot and keep pushing forward.
Yeah, I think that's a really good shout, Robert. I definitely want to see us take it to them in the second half, maybe get a couple more goals. That would be lovely. Just what a way to open up, our home form this season.
Yep. So, and Tom, another good point. Kadra and McAtee, you got those two. Put them in the attacking midfield. Ndai and Berger could use the break, and there's no risk of us losing the game. So throw them out there, see what they can do. Maybe that's Heckingbottom's plan moving forward in the second half. Who knows?
Yep. Anel was an absolute steal. Lav, you are absolutely right. At £5 million, I mean, he is a £10 million defender by all accounts, based on what we've seen so far. So, yeah, Anel has been wonderful. So, with the first half in the books, how does everyone think we are going to do in the second half? Predictions for the second half. Will we see any more goals, do you think, Robert?
Yeah, I'm definitely calling at least one more goal for the Blades. I'd like to say Brewster scores it. I see Brewster maybe getting subbed off towards like the 70th minute or so, but I'd like to see him get a goal before he does that. I think, again, we've all said it would be great for his confidence. It would be great for him to start the season out strong, start the scoring early, and not have to have that slow start working in like we had last year, where we really only got like 2 or 3 games of the best form of Brewster before he got injured. And so I'd really like him to get back to that form early. And if we can have him rolling, if we got Njai rolling, if we got the midfield, which we've all said this is not our strongest midfield that we have out here today, if we can get them working really well, this season's going to be a breeze. And I'll call it now. If everybody's, obviously, if everybody's firing on all cylinders, we go up. But
Yep, definitely. We'll put the game to bed. 1 or 2 more goals. Love Brewster to score before being subbed. Yeah, absolutely. I think we really need to get him going. I said at the beginning of the season, and if you've listened to the podcast, just a quick plug here. Red Half of Sheffield is the name of the podcast. It is a Sheffield United podcast by 2 American Blades fans. Chad, the other half of the Red Half of Sheffield, is at Bramall Lane tonight. He just sent me a picture from the Cop, and I'm sure it's rocking, and I'm sure he is having an amazing time. So, yeah, if you haven't done so, please go ahead and give the Red Half of Sheffield a follow on social media at Red Sheffield on Twitter, at the Red Half of Sheffield on Facebook. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree. Rian Brewster should have taken that penalty. We really do need to see him put the balls in the back of the net. If he can get 20 goals this season, as we said on the podcast, we are going to have a very easy time of it this season. I mean, if we can have 120 goal scorer, that would be brilliant. Whether that's Njaye, whether that's Brewster, 120 goal scorer, I really think would put a good. I'd put money on promotion this season if we can get that.
Yeah, and yeah, it's certainly Brewster seems to have the right skill set to fit in this team and to score those goals. But yeah, it could come from Njaye playing a little deeper, getting the ball in some kind of creative areas, and the 1-2 pass, the assist. He's got all of that in him. And again, I keep saying we get McAtee on there, we get Kadra on there as well. Like, I don't know who starts coming off, because Flex had a pretty decent game, Norwood's had a pretty decent game until the missed penalty. So maybe we have like an entirely 6 attacking midfielders or something. I don't know. Nick on Twitter the other day put out a question. Maybe we play 4 at the back. Maybe we have enough skill and enough attack minding players that we can play 4 at the back instead of 5. I think that's a risk, but there's something to be said for that, right, Noah?
Well, look, we played 4 at the back last season under Jokanovic, and I don't know. We play 5 at the back. That's the Sheff United way. So I don't know how I feel about. I mean, but if we are going to be playing 4 at the back, hypothetically speaking, I mean, who do you see? We have several good center backs. So who do you play? Do you play Ahmed Hodzic and Egan? Do you play
at this point? I would play Ahmed Hodzic and Egan. I'd probably at this point keep Baldock on the right side, and Bogle might be out until the next calendar year, so it could be a little bit until we get him back, kind of, which also leans into the 4 at the back discussion. R&D can play a very, very solid left back for us, and if he doesn't have to participate in the attacking third, that's I think fine. He really created a lot of headache for Nottingham Forest in that second playoff leg of the semifinal. That was all a defensive mindset that he has. So I think we could have a solid back line. Now you do miss, like we saw Anel making a marauding run forward if he's only one of 2 center backs. So we have to work on that aspect. And I think the addition of more creative players who are naturally sitting a little farther forward could work to our advantage. But we'd probably have to leave Norwood on in almost a defensive midfield role, like a very, very deep holding player. Berga probably moves a little deeper as long as he stays with the team and isn't moved away before the transfer deadline. And I think it could work. It would be risky. And like you said, pointed out, we tried it last year and it didn't work. But I think there was also a little bit of the Jokanovic system and style of play that maybe if we did 4 at the back with our mentality and our tactics, that it could work.
Yep. So the players are coming back out on the pitch. We are moments away from the beginning of the second half here. And really quickly, I just wanted to highlight this comment. So here's what we've always said, Chad and myself. I mean, half of it, Sheffield United. The other half, Sheffield FC, the first football club in the world. We don't talk about those a lot, further north.
I mean, who even names themselves after like the worst day of the week? Honestly, like, it's not even a good day. Nobody likes it. Nobody can spell it.
Yeah, it was based on when they played, I believe.
Yeah. So, and honestly, if you're playing midweek games only, then you're definitely not one of the best. So, throwing down the gauntlet. If anybody wants to challenge me, at me on Twitter at Captain Kosa. We'll go have a debate. But honestly, I think this crowd's all Blades and Millwall. None of us like those other folks down the road.
Yes, South Barnsley. That's where that lot play.
All right.
Could we see Billy Sharp come on in this game, do you think?
I think so. Definitely a good shout, and we'll see. Second half underway now.
On the front foot, Njaye pulls it back. It's now with Norwood. And Egan out to that was Clark. And throw into the Blades. It's with Egan now to Clark on the left. Back to Egan. Egan with a long ball forward, looking for R&D, but Brewster is able to get on it. Njaye out to the right for Fleck. Fleck, great ball to Njaye. Njaye takes the shot. It just goes to the right of net, but good build-up play there. And that was a great pass from Fleck, I have to say. Fleck's been good. Really, really good.
Yeah, I don't know how Njaye gets that shot off. He's like being pushed all the way over, and somehow it definitely still a couple feet wide of the net, but he's essentially being bossed off the ball there and still gets a shot away. Very, very impressive.
Ball lumped forward, and Brewster's trying to get on it. Can he? He cannot. It's cleared out, but not very far. Millwall down the right-hand side of the pitch from their perspective, and I think the ball has gone out for a throw in. And it's just kind of a slow start to the second half here. Neither team really getting a lot of possession. Ball with the keeper now from Millwall. He distributes out to the left-hand side from their perspective. Some pretty good play. Ahmed Hodzic trying to beat. Is that Cresswell? I can't see.
Shackleton, yeah.
Shackleton.
And he does a really good job.
Yeah.
Anel, like, very, very solid. He's a little skinnier, but he's just as tall, just as strong as any center back I've seen play recently.
Yeah.
And I think that's all worked to his advantage so far this game. And Millwall here throwing Jake Cooper forward again. Still nothing from him, though, which, fingers crossed, stays that way.
And here comes the long throw, but it's actually taken short, and it looks like a good pass into the box there from Millwall, but blocked out, and I believe that was Norwood. Good stuff from Norwood there. Yeah, that was Shackleton there. And here comes the long throw from Mitchell. Ball is put into the box. It is headed up, and a little bit of a mess of it made by Wes Fodderingham there, but the ball is eventually cleared out. Oof.
Yeah, definitely went for the punch on the ball. May have gotten the head of a Millwall player, but still no foul called from the referee today. Play on, as he says, and we were able to clear that ball out. From danger.
Ball safety first there from Ahmed Hodzic, I believe it was, or was that Egan?
Yeah.
I have to say,
so
unfortunately, it's so hard to tell. One of our big center backs. That was a good clear from Ahmed Hodzic right there. He's looked quite the player. I have to say, at the moment, if I'm giving a man of the match, I mean, he has to be up there.
Certainly.
Another long throw coming in now from Mitchell. And it is cleared out. Look to be Egan there. And clears the ball. And it is in midfield now. McNamara's on it. A long ball forward. Some good play here from Millwall, but it is cleared out again. And I think that was Norwood. I'm not 100% certain.
Yeah, and we're doing a good job. Millwall's got a spell of possession here. Some long throws, kind of getting their players in our box, our half of the field, and definitely looking for I don't know, maybe a little bit more quality on some of the clearances. First half, we really did a good job of every time we cleared it, it seemed to fall to a Sheffield United player. And we haven't seen that yet so far. It's all been long balls forward, and Millwall's been able to collect those easily.
Sync check. What minute are you on here?
50, 33, 34, 35.
We are right in sync right now.
Sweet.
First time all game, I believe. That looked to be a foul right there over the top, but nothing given.
Yep. And yeah, pressure. We're still putting pressure on the back line. Berger and Njai both working forward to really make Millwall a little bit more cautious with the ball at the back.
Here's Johnny Fleck. He comes down the left-hand side out to Reece Norrington Davies. And this is Bedgate on the ball. He's trying to make a marauding run into the box, but the ball is stolen and cleared out. Ahmed Hodzic gets the ball to Norwood. Norwood with a venturous. I don't know if that was a cross or a shot. It's all the same as it goes out for a goal kick.
Yep. Yeah, and there some good conversation in the chats about McAtee. I think definitely one that we would like to all see today in this game. A lot of comparisons to Gibbs White, very clever, creative attacking midfielder, a young future Premier League talent who needs a little bit of first team experience in a winning competitive side. Yes, it's not the Premier League, and there were certainly Premier League clubs interested in him when it came to shopping around for a loan, but he chose us, as the news and various interviews have said, specifically after talking with Morgan Gibbs White and saying how much he appreciated his time at the club, appreciated the fans. And so, yeah, very excited to see what McAtee can bring to the team. And, you know, if we get the law firm 2.0, Morgan Gibbs White and McAtee, I mean, I'd be happy with that.
That'd be great. Also, love your use of the law firm.
Had to throw it in there.
Had to throw it in there. Is Doyle out long term? No, he was back on the grass, as Hecky likes to say. So hopefully we'll be seeing him soon. But McAtee, we're hoping that we're going to see him in maybe 10 or 15 minutes. That is the hope here.
Mm-hmm. Dustin, I like the shouts for McAtee sounding like an antivirus software. So
yeah.
if Law Firm 2.0 doesn't work, maybe we go with McAtee firewall protection or something.
Ahmed Hodzic was the venturous shot that was always rising and always to the left. But you know what? At this point, why not have a go, lad? Right? Like, why not? The 1-2 there was very good. I couldn't see who he got that pass from. Were you able to see there, Robert?
No. But again, that's a run and a touch that you don't see from a center back very often. Working it on the outside of the box, really, that's a midfielder type play. And if he's got that in his arsenal, I'm happy. I am very happy this season.
The virus protection. Virus protection plan. That is our unofficial name right now for McAtee.
We can workshop that. We'll see how that works. Goal scoring
has not kicked the ball for us. We're already coming up with nicknames for him.
Yeah.
Ball goes into the box. Benicophobe just couldn't get on it there. Brewster trying to hold it up. Advantages played the other way. Millwall getting down the right-hand side now. Cross came in, but a good header from Reece Norrington Davies. He's been good today.
Yes.
Reece Norrington Davies.
Very solid, getting involved in the attacking play. Him and Clark both linking up nicely on the left side. And even Fleck has been involved in a lot of good attacking movements, assisted on the Berger goal.
Yep.
And just everybody's really stepped up after the Watford performance so far.
Yep, definitely. Ball cleared out here, done safely there by Reese Norrington Davies. Safety first. I think, at this point, I mean, we need to score. I would like to score at least one more goal, but as well, we need to focus on playing good defense. A long throw, about to come in here. And it comes headed out. A bunch of players topple over, and a foul is given for Sheffield United. And I think that was Cooper there that just kind of bungled over everybody.
Yep. Yeah. Trying to use his height and his aerial presence, but alas, Norwood taking one for the team there.
Definitely.
So, and Jack Walker with a good question, Noah. I don't know if you have any other thoughts on signings for the Blades. I think we've done a really, really good job, and I don't know how much more we need to grab this transfer window.
I mean, a known goal scorer with a proven history of scoring goals would be great. I mean, Brereton Diaz, I think would be a great signing, but I don't see it happening as Prem teams are after him, and they obviously have the money to compete. And who do we have down there? Is that Ahmed Hodzic or Clark? I can't tell.
It
looks
like
to be Clark.
Yeah, it got the elbow from
right to the face.
Yeah.
I mean, Clark, he was okay. I don't think he was shocking. Dumb idiot Isme 420. Hilarious name. But with that being said, he's certainly made up for maybe his underwhelming performance in the last game. And that is a good point. He was out of position. He was playing on the right. He's a left footer.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen that today, like the confidence and the solidity defensively on the left-hand side. He's really done a good job.
Yeah, in the comments, I kind of want to just follow up with everyone. Who do we think would be, let's say we sold Berge tomorrow, who would you want to see come in to the side? Do you obviously, I don't think we need another like midfield player at this point, especially not another attacking midfield player, but what do you think we need?
I was saying, a little bit of a giveaway from Norwood there. Reese Norrington Davis do a really, really good job of clearing the ball out for only a throw in for Millwall. Definitely looked a little dangerous there, but again, really good, solid defense from Reese.
Throw in down the right-hand side, and a cross comes in, and Wes with the punch out. Wes has been solid. I mean, we said it on the podcast, but his form, it doesn't look like he's even had a summer break, or as if he was injured, which he was for a little while. So, Wes just being solid, Yep.
So a lot of good comments here. I believe that's Dwight Gale, right? If I'm correct. Brooks, maybe is that David Brooks? Yep, David Brooks.
Cross from Millwall. It's headed out by Reese Norrington Davies for a corner for Millwall. And here is another dangerous chance here, potentially for Millwall. Need to defend this corner, have some work to do.
Yep. And as we're waiting here, Timo Pukki, I think a little too ambitious. He fits Norwich pretty well. I wouldn't change that.
Here, Ronaldo wanting out. He was seen training with, or near, I should say, United when we were in Portugal. The corner comes to nothing. Another cross headed out by Norwood. And, a counter can be sprung here. Baldock, absolute full of running. Baldock, great move, but just too hard of a touch. And it's back with Millwall down the left-hand side here.
Yeah, he had a really, really good job getting out there, but nobody in front of him. And so you can't really cross the ball. So he had to hold up. Millwall was able to get enough people back. And like you said, a really nice little bit of skill to get around the two defenders that were closing him down, but a little heavy on the second or third touch there. And Millwall back with the ball and Bennett out for a corner.
Yeah, Bennett has won a corner for Millwall. I think they've been a little bit more positive than us in this first, 15 minutes of the second half.
Definitely.
And this is what we kind of didn't want to happen, where we're just kind of playing on our back heels, basically.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can maybe turn it around. And I think we need to make some substitutions, and I think we will see some attacking players, some more attack-minded players come in here. Header saved by Wes. It was deflected off of a corner.
Yeah, very, very close.
It had deflected, I think. Oh, yeah, it had deflected there off Egan. Looked like there was maybe a shout for a handball, but United with it. Fleck, Norwood, shot. Oh, and it was a good save. Their keeper didn't hold on to the ball there, and we had two players incoming. I think it was Njaye or Fleck and Brewster there.
Yeah, and
Baldock and Brewster, excuse me.
Yeah, definitely working to try to get the ball that the keeper spilled, but he was able to collect it. Really, really solid shot there, and must have been quite a bit of nasty spin on that for the keeper. A ball that goes right at him, for him to not collect that as easily. So yeah, United, I think getting a little bit of fire back in their boots here.
But here come Millwall, and a good defensive stop from Ahmed Hodzic as he puts the ball out for a throw in.
Yep, and a sub, is this Osborne maybe getting, or McAtee? Can't really tell behind there. Heckingbottom looks like Ben Osborne.
Looks like Benno coming in. Yeah. Uh-oh. Iliman Njaye is down. And looks like the lads are warming up. Kadra, Sharp, and Jebison there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if Njaye's got a little bit of a cramp again, yeah, I don't know if that changes who the sub is, and if we're back to Iliman, who can't finish a game. But still a very, very good game from him if he is getting subbed off here in the 63rd minute, getting a goal. Yeah. A very, very, very well worked goal, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see here in a minute.
Scott says, get McAtee on. Perfect replacement for Njaye, and I'm inclined to agree. I mean, it's like for like an attacking midfield player with a lot of creativity. So yeah, if we can get McAtee on, if Iliman Njaye needs to come off, it's a good shout.
Yep. Yeah, and to circle back, we've had a couple suggestions for some other players that we could bring in. Mitrovic, if he doesn't succeed in the Premier League again with Fulham, maybe he comes back. I don't think that's a transfer that's going to happen this transfer window. I believe Fulham probably wants to stick with him, but maybe in the January transfer window, Mitrovic leaves Fulham. But
Njaye is on his feet. So looks like, it wasn't, if it was a cramp, it wasn't too bad. Yeah. Free kick from just about the halfway line. They're trying to lump it into the box here. And if you're Millwall, why not? Nothing else has worked. Heads go up, and it's easily cleared. Millwall are back on the ball here. Rian Brewster putting on some good pressure there. But Millwall put it out, and I have to say they've not really offered much, have they, Millwall?
No, and even in this first 20 minutes or so of the half, they've definitely been a little bit more dangerous than United have, but still, it's not concerned me that much. Wes being able to get to everything pretty comfortably, our defenders clearing the ball. Biggest difference is really just we're not clearing to a United player. We're instead just lumping the ball forward back to Millwall. But even with all this possession, they have not been able to create that many really, really good opportunities that haven't really tested the back line and our goalkeeper.
Agreed. Ball with Benicofobia, but he's given it away to Norwood and Njaye to Reece Norrington Davies. Brewster down the left-hand side of the pitch. trying to beat his man there, Cooper. He instead pulls it back for Bedgay. Bedgay on the ball, trying to get away from his cover, and a good sliding tackle put in there. And Millwall have cleared the ball now down the pitch.
Yeah,
And
Brewster a little slow on that one.
Given the ball away cheaply there. The cross up. Oh
good.
My goodness. What a great header. That ball had eyes for net and looked like Ahmed Hodzic.
Yeah, it was either, it might have been Egan, but either way, a really, really good header out there. It looked like Wes probably was going to get over to that. But regardless, a very, very good clearance from Egan. Needed to have that solid head to the ball. And yeah, another corner for Millwall. They the chances keep piling up for him.
Yep. Good header out. And the foul was given. So, yeah, I mean, we've been look, they keep getting lots of set pieces, corners, and free kicks from relatively decent areas. And Rian Brewster coming off, and here comes that man, Billy Sharp.
All right. Well, and we were just saying that last outlet pass to Brewster, he did a really, really good job of chasing that down, getting on the ball. But yeah, just waited a little bit too much. Needed something a little quicker from him to try to get around the defender and get a cross in. But he kind of lollygagged on the ball a little bit and kind of forced our hand there and we gave the ball away. So kind of the right time for him to come off. And looks like Iliman and Jai coming off for good old Daniel Jebison as well.
Yep. So we're going to move to 2 at the front, it looks like. Mm-hmm. Probably with Bedgay falling just in behind. We are in the 67th or 68th minute, I should say now. So just under a third of the game left. And the ball is lumped forward. And Norwood was on it. I know Ahmed Hodzic now on it. He dinks one over the top, looking for, I believe it was Jebison. And here come Millwall the other way. Egan back to Wes. Wes with a good clearance, safety first there.
Yep, and did a really good job there of collecting the ball, bringing it down safely, not letting the Millwall attacking player there get a foot to it.
Malone with the throw in for Millwall. And I agree with this comment, Scott. I do think that we need some hold up front, and that would be Billy Sharp. He's probably our best hold up player like in the squad, and we know he likes the goal for himself. So maybe we can see Billy Sharp open his account in this second game here.
Yep. And a foul there by Ahmed Hodzic for a Millwall free kick right outside of the penalty area. Not a bad foul to give, just a little silly going for the ball there when we had a lot of players around.
Dangerous area, could go direct here or could cross it in. I think it's likely that he'll try to find the head of someone in the box, but here's Malone to take it. And the ball goes in, and it's way wide, but it's headed back across the net, and penalty shout.
Out for a goal kick, I believe.
Out for a goal kick. Yeah, there was a shout from Millwall for a penalty, but nothing given, nothing doing. They're just trying to coax ridiculous calls from the ref here.
Not sure.
Where's the penalty? Both are going for the ball right there. Both Clark.
The foot was a little high, but the ball was high. They were both, the high boots were up together.
Yeah.
From the ref's vantage point, maybe you call a foul there. But yeah, I don't know. It's one that if it was given, I would have felt a little hard done by that. But
great tackle there from Ahmed Hodzic. Saved maybe a good chance, if not a goal.
Absolutely. And I think we just keep seeing more and more from him. Very, very solid sliding tackle. In the box too, where you have to be precise. Ball was going out for a shot from Bennett there, and we get get a really, really good clearance. Out for yet another Millwall corner, though.
Another Millwall corner. It comes in and looks like we're starting the other way. We could have had a counter there.
Might still.
Great ball. Great ball. Here's Bedgay. Bedgay with it. We've got numbers forward. He pulls it back. Is that Billy on the ball? Oh,
Best say
a
might
shot.
be offside here. But flag
Bedgay.
staying down, I guess.
Bedgay just was lumbering there in the box. And now Millwall could have a counter going here as they come back the other way.
Yeah, this game's definitely opened up a bit.
Yeah, back and forth. Ball out to the right-hand side. And it comes in, but a header out. And a shot way wide and out of play. And that was Saville. Not a good shot selection for him.
Yep.
But yeah, back and forth here.
Yeah, Egan doing a good job of clearing it, but expecting a little bit more from John Fleck there, and kind of gave him a stern talking to. Shouldn't have a player that open at the top of the box for Millwall. And another sub
Fleck.
Too.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think a good opportunity to see Ben Osborne earn some more playing time for John Fleck, who's had a better game, but still definitely one of the weaker players in the side. But I can't really call him it a bad performance from John Fleck today. Did a really, really good job.
Agreed. Yep. Definitely, basically a polar opposite performance from his performance back on Monday. Really quickly, just want to point out 27,738 at the lane, with our very own Chad Jarvis being one of those. And what a game to watch. It's been really, really fun to watch today.
Yes, it has. And that last Millwall chance came on a counterattack right after a United chance, and a lot of really good play from everybody. I think the Sander Berger did a really, really good job of holding the ball, keep going with his run, despite the defenders crawling all over him. But the pass back to Billy was just a little too horizontal and not forward enough, and kind of lost the momentum of the move there. And very, very bad foul.
Yeah,
Surprise, no card there.
Yeah, hard tackle there on Billy Sharp, but he pops right back up.
Yep, he's a tough lad.
He is. He is. Hey, there are currently 151 of you watching this live stream right now. If you haven't done so, please smash that like button. It really does help us out. And if you haven't done so already, please give the Chef United Way a follow on all the social media, at Chef United Way on Twitter, and then at, I believe, the Chef United Way on Facebook.
And looks like Clark getting some attention on the right foot right now. Hopefully nothing too concerning, as we are a little lighter in defensive depth right now with the likes of Jack Robinson, Jackie Longthrow being out for a good while, and Enda Stevens right now is out. So the plan last game too of moving RND over to the left side of defense and Enda on the wing. So maybe we see Max Lowe here in a little bit as a kind of a necessary sub. But we'll see. I wouldn't mind giving Max Lowe another opportunity out there today.
Yeah. With the manner by which we're winning right now, I think maybe give him an opportunity. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure though. For me, I think you need to give Kadra a few minutes. I just want to see him. I don't know. I want to see Kadra more, just because he looked so bright in that first game against Watford.
Yeah. And we've used two of our substitution slots. We did a 2-person change, and then we did a 1-person change.
Right.
So we've got one more opportunity to make 2 subs. So maybe we're trying to hold off and wait in case we have an injury or something, not wanting to miss out on using the last substitution.
Agreed. Ball in Millwall's half, but a foul is given, and foul was on Ahmed Hodzic, it looked like. Well, having never seen him kick a ball for Sheffield United, I don't know what I'd rate him at this point. Based on the videos that I did see of him in the Premier League too, and he's a very talented player. So I'm going to reserve my rating for when I see him in a red and white shirt. But at this point, I'd say he's a very good signing and highly rated.
Yes, and I would agree with that. But yeah, would certainly like to see him get out there on the field and show us what he's got.
Definitely.
About saying some more attacking play from Millwall here. Weak clearance gets the ball back to looked like McNamara, who's kind of making an inside run there, and Wallace with the overlapping run across in, and another clearance from Egan, but
another
to
good
a Millwall
header.
Player.
And a clear out, but only as far as the top of the box. McNamara there, it's with, I can't even see. We put them back to the midfield. The ball's now down the right-hand side, and it's with Mitchell now. He's got it to Saville. Good through ball looking for Benicophobe, but just couldn't find him.
Yep,
but that was a good through ball. Might have been offside, though.
About a foot in front of him, and then rolled right to West. Oh, actually got a little nick off of Egan's heel.
Yeah.
So good job there, Egan. Otherwise, yeah, that could have been real dangerous. So, but looks like a free kick in the midfield for United, and kind of showing the sidelines. And again, another game for us where the opposition has yet to make a substitution. We've already made 3.
Interesting, right?
Mm-hmm. And against Watford, it kind of made sense. They were winning. Why change a winning side? But
bad game with a great run here.
Yeah, Millwall
out to ball on the right. Baldock tries to cross, and he's won a corner for Sheffield United.
Yeah. So, and maybe it's working a bit better for Millwall in this half.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's surprising not to see them at least make one change so far.
Yep. Yeah, as far as the new sub rule is concerned, I think it only benefits us just because we have a good number of talented players and our subs on our bench, I think, would get into any championship side, really, or most starting 11s. Corner comes in, heads go up, but it is cleared out, but only as far as Bedgay. Shot taken, and it goes to the right there. I believe that was Norrington. No, that was Clark.
Yeah. And yeah, Burgood looked like he had a good opportunity to put one on net, but got deflected and fell right to Clark, who rightly takes it first time, and not too bad, but definitely a ways off of challenging the goalkeeper there.
Good question here. Who has been the best player so far? I mean, Ahmed Hodzic has been just great. I mean, he's been wonderful so far. Top lad. And
I'd probably say him or Ndai for us would be our best players.
Yep. So Blades have the ball down the left-hand side. Norrington Davies with it now back to Norwood, to Clark, looking for Benno, but he just couldn't get a toe to it. And here come Millwall back the other way. I think the game has slowed down a little bit now. Is that your assessment, Robert?
Yeah, and I mean, I've just looked up, and we're already at the 79th minute, 80th minute now. So we are certainly much further along in this game, and I think all of us expected more goals.
Good tackle from Ahmed Hodzic. Oh. Jebison to the left.
Yep.
To the left. It was out from outside the box. He did have players to his right and left. He could have played them in, but did that go out for a corner?
I don't think it took a deflection, but we'll have to see on the replay.
I don't believe it did either.
Yeah, a nice fake there, and then just rolled out for the goal kick.
Yeah, I don't know if he was looking for Benno there, making that late run into the box, but he might have been.
Yep. And so Bennett getting subbed off for Millwall. He was the player who had the yellow card. I checked that at halftime. So
Yep.
it was given to him for the foul. And then Saville getting subbed off as well.
Yep. And can't see who is coming in. Burley in, it looks like, number 14 for them.
Mm-hmm.
Goal kick is taken down the pitch. And good tackle by Benno. Back the other way. Great ball for Jebison. Down the left. Jebison trying to stream into the box. He just loses out at the end there, and it is cleared. And here come Millwall back the other way. A foul is given. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. The really, really good ball to Jebison there, but he does get muscled off. Ball's kind of rolling into the middle of the pitch, and he's on the wrong side of the defender there. Couldn't tell if it was Cooper or Wallace who was really boxing him out there, but Millwall doing a good job clearing that danger and earning themselves a little free kick on the way out.
Yep. Good header there from Egan. And the other way, here comes Ben Osborne. Dinks the ball over the top for Sander Bedgay. Down the right-hand side, here's Bedgay with the ball at his feet, looking to either make a run or overlapping was Baldock. Norwood with the ping into the box, and it is floated. And Millwall have now gotten on the box. McNamara with it down the right-hand side. He tries to get it into the midfield, but it is cleared by Ahmed Hodzic to no one in particular. Millwall with it again.
Yeah, a couple decent chances to create something for the Blades, but haven't had that final quality. And yeah, a tough tackle from Clark. All player, no ball. Easy yellow card decision for the referee right in front of him, about 6 feet away.
Didn't hesitate, did he? Just here's your card. Here's your card, lad.
Yep. Oh, wow. And luckily, no studs, so no risk of a red card there, but definitely not the type of foul you want to be giving. A little far out from the box, so not super dangerous, but given Millwall's liking of the set pieces, some good quality from their defenders in the air, we'll see what they do here.
The free kick comes in, and it dropped to a Millwall player's feet, but it went out and for a goal kick.
Yep. So just kind of ushered out there. Not sure if that might have been Cresswell, but not really good on the back end of that one.
Yeah,
and it was Cresswell. Honestly, have not seen much from him. Honestly, that's probably the first time I think I've seen him touch the ball, at least in this half or recently. Expecting more for 2 goals in their first match.
Considering the game that he had on last Saturday, I'm just surprised he hasn't been more involved. Head volleys were being played right there. It ends up coming to Baldock down the right-hand side. He tries to slip a ball forward for Sharp. Sharp on it now. Gets away from his man, puts in a cross. Oh, a good header attempt there from Benno, but he's one of the shortest players on the pitch. Going to be hard for him to direct that ball every single time, unfortunately.
I like this, Damien. You see it. It's Billy time. I mean, honestly, we all were saying he comes on as our player who can hold the ball up the best, and we saw that. He held the ball up. Unlike Brewster, right before he got subbed off, really did a nice job of keeping the defender behind him, keeping a hold of the ball, working some space, getting a cross in. And it ended up being a pretty dangerous cross with quite a few Sheffield United heads in the area.
Bedgay on the ball now. He slips it over on the left-hand side to Benno making the run. Benno. Good back heel there. It's with Benno. Norwood, a ping into the box, looking for Baldock. Baldock, good build-up here from United. A shot comes in, but it is cleared out.
Yep, Norwood too low to get to a United player, but we're recycling the possession back out to Norwood on the right side. Puts the ball down a little soft, but Jebo was able to get there.
Yeah,
And
good job from Jebo right there. And he wins himself a throw-in. Yeah.
Yep, very, very good play there. You can tell he's kind of finding himself in this match now, getting a feel for it. And we've got to throw in the attacking third. So starting to get a few more chances now late in this match, already into the past the 85th minute. So not too much more time, and a good throw to Berga in the box. Ball gets deflected and falls to Millwall, who get the ball out for a counter.
And here comes Burley with it on the counter here. They had a late man coming into the box there. I don't think it was Cresswell. I couldn't see who it was, but
yeah, looked like Clark cleared that one out for us. So, but a quick throw, and they're already back on the attack.
Ball comes in for Benicophobe, but we are able to clear it out. Millwall back on the ball, goes out to the right-hand side. A cross comes in, and Norrington Davies, I have to say, has done that 3 or 4 times where he has just put a good head to the ball, gotten it out, blocking crosses. Good stuff from Norrington Davies in this game.
Yes, he has been a stalwart defender for sure, and definitely been contributing in the midfield and the attacking third. Really, really like what we've seen from him today. Definitely a more confident performance than on Monday night.
Mitchell with a long throw. It comes in. Several people go down in the box from both sides. Millwall are back on it, headed out. Benicophobe takes a shot, always to the left. Never threatening really there from Benicophobe.
Yeah, some good clearances from Egan, and then just another header there from Anel. And we're doing a good job. We're holding off the late Millwall attack here. I think it might be too little too late for Millwall, though. I don't see them getting 2 goals in this one. I say that now, fingers crossed, knock on wood, touch wood, whatever you want to say. But
that is the classic commentator, famous last words right there, right?
Yeah. And if I acknowledge it, then it can't be a commentator's curse, right?
Right. There you go. So. Baldock on the ball now, trying to get into the attacking third here to Berge. Norwood over the top, but can't beat the first man. And Millwall are away with it here. It's out on the right side in midfield. A good... Oh, and it goes out. And it's a United
almost
throw.
A good pass, but just loses the touch there and out for us.
Solid game, though. Really, really solid game. I think we've defended really, really well. And if the score does hold, this is a really, really good start for United at home. And we're going to need to have excellent home form this season if we are going to be making a push for promotion this season.
Absolutely. And we got that for most of the year last year until kind of the last couple weeks of games where you started to see the home form dip. But there was a really, really good stretch there where we weren't losing. We weren't conceding very many goals at home. And another decent look there. But R&D's ball rolls to the Millwall keeper, who launches a long free kick, or a long kick out there.
And now Millwall on the ball. It's with Benicophobe. He tries to take a touch around the corner there, but it goes back to Wes, who clears it out. And Jebo, couldn't get on the ball there. And it is back with, it looks like, Clark. Out to Norrington Davies. Back for Egan, I believe. And Wes clears it down the pitch. Norrington Davies. Jebo looked like he got fouled, but at the end of the day, it is Millwall who win the free kick.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not following along with what minute it is, we are into the 90th minute now. And we are just about to see the board go up for stoppage.
Yep. And Scott, a good point there. Um,
I was just thinking the same thing.
it is, yeah, we're all coming out of halftime. We're like, yes, more goals. And we just have not seen nearly as much. And ooh, very, very good save there from Wes. Collected the ball very confidently after the Millwall free kick, a nice header by them. And looking now for maybe a late push, one more ball in the back of the net for United. 5 minutes
5
of added
minutes
time.
of added time.
Yeah.
So Wes with it. He boots it downfield. And Millwall tried to get it back up, but it's with Norrington Davies now. He tries to lift it over for Jebison. Do you think we're going to see maybe one more substitution here?
I wouldn't be shocked if we did a little bit of a time wasting sub, but
yeah,
we definitely don't need a sub at this point to, see Kadra or McAtee. They're
yeah.
not really going to get much opportunity, but another one here for Berga down the right-hand side.
Here come the Blades. A good pass in, looking for Billy Sharp, and it is cleared out, but only as far as Baldock. Bedgay on the ball now. Baldock making the run, but no pass comes. Bedgay one-on-one down the right-hand side, to use a basketball term there. Good steal back by Baldock after Bedgay gave it away. But yeah, good stuff. Just keep possession here, lads. Go ahead.
Yeah, and every time Berga's in that spot, he can't be beat. Like, he is always going to be able to take a defender on, do a little fake move, if we're using basketball, a little dribble move, and some afters.
Some
here.
afters. Yeah. I like how you and I are giving the exact same commentary.
No, I'll say so. That's R&D and McNamara, who have been going at it all game probably, and just boiling over.
This could be bad. This could be bad if there are cards here.
Let's say looks like yellow for each of them.
Yep, just a yellow. I mean, McNamara and Billy Sharp with the hands to the face there. So, I mean, Billy could have easily picked up a card as well, but thankfully it's just the two cards, one for Reese Norrington Davies and one for McNamara. Half of stoppage has gone, and they've booted it up the pitch, but we've cleared it out. They're back on the ball. A floated cross. Heads go up and it's cleared out, but only as far as about 30 some odd yards out. It comes out to the left-hand side here for Burley. Good run into the box from Burley, and it is cleared against Burley by Ahmed Hodzic. Great stuff from Ahmed Hodzic there, and it is a goal kick for the Blades.
I'd say Burley splits Berger and Baldock, and just another reason why Anel could potentially be our signing of the season at a minimum.
Yeah.
We're definitely seeing it all on display today.
Yep. And looks like the Blades fans are starting to make their way out of Bramall Lane. The result appears to be decided at this point.
Yep. Got to beat the traffic home, huh?
Yeah. West clears it. Heads go up. It is back in the midfield, but cleared out of play by Millwall for a Blades throw-in, and we'll be in no hurry to take this one right here.
Yep.
Hey, Mark, thank you so much. We really appreciate you stopping by. And good luck to Millwall for the rest of the season, truly. I've always said it would kind of be hilarious if you guys were able to somehow find your way into the Prem at some point, but not at the expense of the Blades, obviously, but good luck to you for the rest of the season. Cheers.
Yep. And another Millwall attack, just enough pressure on them to force that shot wide. West watches it roll out, and maybe one final goal kick with about 30 seconds left in this one.
Scott, thank you so much for participating. Really appreciate all your commentary throughout the game here. Cheers. Headed for Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp on the ball. He'll try to look for Jebo, but it goes out to the left. A cross comes in. Heads go up. It's cleared out. Norwood out on the right-hand side to Baldock, and I think we're just going to hold on to it. And the referee should be looking at his watch pretty soon. All of stoppage has gone here. A late push and a late free kick into this one in a dangerous area. Benikafobi went down about 25 yards out.
Yeah, it looked like Ahmed Hodzic got the ball, but Norwood got the player. So, yeah, one final free kick maybe. Hopefully we can keep the clean sheet intact for Clean Sheet Wes.
Yes. That would be great. Here comes the free kick. They've basically lumped everyone into the box. Consolation only here. And a last-ditch effort there. A desperate. And it is full time. Sheffield United get the 3 points and a good win to start off the season. Robert, yep. I want to get your thoughts on this game. Who was your man of the match for Sheffield United?
I would have to say, given the solid defensive performance, holding off Millwall, who definitely looked more threatening in the second half, I'm going to give it to Ahmed Hodzic. Very, very good. He showed us in the first half that he can participate in the attack. He can get forward with some marauding runs, Chris Basham-esque runs, as we said. And just very solid defensively. Really only had one foul where he put a foot wrong and nothing else. But a close second, in my opinion, is Iliman Ndiaye. As soon as he kind of came off in the second half, you could tell we were playing for the 2-0. Didn't really have another goal in us, which is kind of sad to see because it looked like we could have gotten more out of this game. But alas, a solid 2-0 win. The score prediction that I gave held. Didn't get any of the goal scorers right, but it doesn't matter.
Yep. Nostra Robert there, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Next time, Brewster and Egan. Next time.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to agree with you there. I know Ahmed Hodzic was far and away, I think, my man of the match. Played the full 90. I mean, if Iliman Ndiaye plays the full 90, maybe contributes another way, I think maybe he's man of the match. But I got to give it to Anel. First start, and absolutely fantastic at the back. If this is what we're going to see all season from Ahmed Hodzic, then we are going to have a very, very good season.
Absolutely.
Just want to thank all of you for stopping by. We're going to be doing these on weekend games throughout the year, throughout the season, I should say. Unfortunately, those weekday games just don't work for me as they are smack dab in the middle of my workday. But I do kind of follow along when I can. Again, make sure you smash that like button. It really does help. Please do subscribe to the Sheff United Way as well. One last plug for my podcast, The Red Half of Sheffield. I, along with Chad Jarvis, who was at the game today, and what a game to enjoy for Chad. Very jealous. I wish I could have been there with him today, but hopefully later this season, I will be making my way to beautiful downtown Bramall Lane. Any final thoughts before we get off here, Robert?
Yeah, the curse is broken. Jake Cooper scores no more. We beat Millwall at home. Cooper didn't score. The 6 games with 5 goals and 1 assist, or whatever the stat was beforehand, doesn't matter anymore. He didn't score. We got 3 points. That's my last.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, hey, thank you all so much for following along. There will probably be a post-game show later. I'm not sure if Hal or Nick are going to be doing that, but please do follow along throughout the season. And we really appreciate you coming out today, and have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. For Robert Kitson, I'm Noah Snyder signing off here. Have a good one.